Welcome to More Than a Number. I just finished watching this movie, Killer and the Bee, and it's an old movie, but every time I watch it, I just get teared up and so emotional because it's just amazing to me. Any story where a person who comes from a difficult situation and continues to push through and achieves, anything great. And so it really just moving to me. So a staff member was getting an inmate to help them put bottled water in a cooler, just a regular cooler with some ice and some cold water in there, just dumping some bottles in there so they could get cold. And so then she asked the person why they didn't have gloves on. Now, mind you, a bunch of staff members are putting their hands in here digging it out without gloves to get the bottled water when they need it. So then at this moment, someone who doesn't have inmate hands, another staff member, just starts digging the water, putting the bottles of water in the cooler or whatever. And then the lady's reply is, well, that's different because you don't have inmate hands. So I don't understand what is inmate hands. Like, this is a hand. I'm incarcerated, but my hand when I leave prison is going to be no different than your hand. So that was really weird to me. Okay, so on to something that's important. Voting rights for inmates, to me, is important. Voting for felons, period, is important. And that's something that you lose your right once you are convicted. You can't vote. And there are so many people who are incarcerated that that have lost their voice. And so I would like to see that change. And so would my friend Mandy. Okay, so Mandy has taken the time out to create a petition online to try to get the voting rights back for felons and those incarcerated also. And so I ask that if you could take out some time and go on to the link for the petition and give your signature. It's important. It can change so much in America, and we need our voting rights. I want to be able to vote. And signing the petition. And by signing this petition, you're telling me and every incarcerated individual that you're willing to stand up for us and be the voice for the voiceless. We need you. We in here, we have limited access. Knock on your senators' doors, your congressmen's doors, your state rep doors, councilwomen or men. We need you to stand up and hold them accountable. It's time for action. People really don't understand how much you lose when you come to prison or you get convicted of a crime. Not only do you lose your freedom, access to your family, but you lose your right to vote. You lose your right to bear arms. And so that is why it's so important for me to share my story and tell people nothing is worth coming to prison. Nothing is worth being considered a lower class citizen. Vote.